Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships. Today we're doing a live commentary with the Tier 8 Lightning. This is a kind of a follow-up to the Your Battle, My Take video series, where recently we featured Sleepy Salmon struggling a bit in the Tier 8 British destroyer, the Lightning, which we're going to be playing today. So just to briefly showcase what we're doing, I'm actually on my EU account for this video recording, so you can see kind of the layout here. And I really like when I'm playing destroyers in World of Warships to be running 10-point builds minimum. Ideally, honestly, I would like 13-point build. If I was doing a 21-point lightning build, I would do this. This is actually the same build I run on my daring, just to have a 4-minute, almost 4-minute hydro action time on daring, which is really effective for screening torpedoes and submarines and all that jazz. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. And with that said, we're going to dive right into the game. Hopefully my PC behaves. It's been a little finicky. I tried once actually already recording a video and didn't work, so this is take 2. Alright, so not surprisingly, we have landed ourselves bottom tier here on Hotspot domination mode. We actually have some tier 8 allies. The rest are tier 10s and 9s. We've got a possible Minotaur with a 10-kilometer high radar, excuse me. He's most likely smoked, but we'll treat him as if he has radar for the time being. We're going to turn our AA off. So basically what happens when you run into this situation, like the Lightning, honestly, in my opinion, as a tier 8 destroyer, it's okay. Now when you get facing higher tiers, Lightning is kind of a travesty, if you will, because one of the big downsides is these torps only do 8 kilometers. So it really forces you more into this destroyer gunboating. Like, it's a hybrid destroyer, but it most definitely pushes you more to utilize your 12.2 main battery range, and then as well as spotting and just trying to screen for your battleships, right? So I've got a Rooster here, I've got a Bourgogne here, and so let's talk about positioning. It's one of the things Sleepy Salmon was struggling with. Now, I could run on C, but I'm not going to. Honestly, one of the big things you have here is that you end up having a lot of torpedoes come out here and they collapse your flank because there's no screening for your teammates. So I'd rather come out here and inspect, see what's going on. And if the enemy destroyer is pushed onto sea and he's flipping the cap, then I might swing that way myself. Now, when we look on the enemy team, the Asus on these deep water torps, you can actually only hit battleships and carriers with those torps. We won't get hit. So really the only torpedo threat in terms of destroyers would be the Cunabirdi. So yeah, so we're going to be utilizing our hydro. You know, there's also a CV at play. Look what the CV did, right? That would have made life miserable. I'm coming out here to the 10 line, particularly on this map, because often cruisers will sit up here. And I also want to prevent any destroyers taking the 10 line, try to get around you or something, so to speak. Because I'm really interested to know what cruisers are over here. Austin will chew me up with that main battery reload boost. Austin and then Minotaur will make life pain. So we have discovered the Austin back here. Now he's probably been spotted by the Essex planes, but there's still no destroyer for the time being. Now with the Austin sitting there, okay, I want to be mindful. Now it looks like the DD is actually in C. Now we do have a threat of Austin even being back over here because he can easily eat through our hit points with his semi-armor piercing. So now I know the destroyer is on C, capping. The CV seems to be prioritizing this flank, and my battleships maybe not taking advantage that there's no DD on the flank. So I'll say DD in C. I don't know, I can't see which DD is on the 1 line, so I don't know which one I'm going up against at the moment. Because Minotaur is not here, it's actually going to allow me to get within 8 kilometers of the enemy battleships to torpedo them. Granted, Ruprecht has a 5.5 hydro. Austin has a 5-kilometer hydro as well. So I'm spotting for my team, which is why you're seeing the spotting going up right now, and apparently the destroyer is stepping off and on C. So that's good for us, I guess. But now, finally, my teammates are responding to the fact that things are open season, if you will, over here. So that's good. Now, Ruprecht has torpedoes. He's got these 12-kilometer torps, so I'm probably going to get ready to pop Hydro here shortly. I'm going to kind of position myself more towards the cap now. I think I might throw some torps. You know, I could throw some preventative torps there just in case with Austin, but to be honest, I think I want to hang on to them for whatever DDs and C. I'm actually feel pretty comfortable. Whatever destroyer we go up against will be okay. You know, it'd be a different take maybe if there was like a tier, there's that, yep, there's the Ruprecht torps. A tier 10 destroyer maybe would make life miserable for us. We did just see the DD there for a moment. It's the Isashio. Alright, and I'm here with my Hydro now, which is definitely beneficial to team. I know my Battleship players will definitely be wanting to get rid of the Isashio if we can manage to knock him off the board. Yep, there's the torps. We're spotting the torps for teammates here. Hopefully the Bourgogn's paying attention. We're going to reverse because Austin they don't want to eat the main battery reload. Ruprecht could switch his secondaries onto us, but I'm not too worried about it right now because the only spotting was actually from the plane. We're not being hard spotted right now. I'm kind of sucking landing my shots with these 120s. Now I could actually come in here and contest the cap, which I think honestly was about to do. You know, there's two options. One is I go for the cap. Two is I go spotting these guys. But I'm going to take a safer route. I'm going to give myself a little room from this Austin here. Again, he's got 5-kilometer Hydro. I can always come in here and check. I don't remember if that reload boost. Yeah, it was negative 75%, so it's not just a 50%. Now, this Ruprecht might be spooked coming in this way, so I'm going to keep my torps open for a moment, see what's going on. Looks like our Wooster kind of wants to chill. Wooster doesn't have to worry about those torps. They're not going to do any damage to him. Actually, is Ruprecht reversing? I think Ruprecht's reversing. I'm going to throw some torps in there. Austin's within range. Unless that's actually a Sasha smoking up. We're going to find out here. Now, for now, I'm not going to fire. I don't really want them to know where I'm at. Okay, there's Austin there. That's good to know. So Asasha's definitely up there in that smoke screen. I'm going to put myself behind some cover if the CV decides to come in and spot. Honestly, it would have been better probably if I got up, moved. I didn't slow down there, but moved over here a bit sooner, because Austin could have still made that decision to open up on me. And what I think we might do, looks like Austin might come around into Bravo. So part of the destroyer life is trying to read your teammates, or your teammates, see what they're doing. But it's also about seeing how is the enemy team moving, right? So if I just sail out here towards Bravo, I might run into the Austin here, which isn't good for me. So Austin might be trying to sneak up and around. So I'm going to be a little more passive here, because I just can't afford to get wrecked by him right now at the moment. There's also, you can see there's more enemy team members coming over here. So I want to chill out here. I kind of want to see if Austin's thinking about coming in the mid here. So I'm going to keep him lit. I'm choosing the Austin over going around towards spotting on the B for the moment. Now I gotta remember, my height conceal is 5.5. Yeah, so we've kept him out of the cap for now. We're getting some spotting damage out of this, I do believe. So anything to keep him away for the time being. There's a lot of enemy players in Bravo, actually. So we forced him away. We wanted to do that. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to step up because I want to see where Austin's going. I could just sit here and chill out, but Austin is the Asashio. Could actually run up around the island here and catch me off guard, which I'm kind of wondering. I'm also he might do that, but I would like to get spotting on him again. The one bad thing about me choosing the pathing I've taken is I'm not screening for enemy Asashio. It's actually not. It's kind of a tough situation right now with what's going on there, because the enemy team moved from A to B in force, and so our battleships are taking the full brunt of that now. So I'm going to take a more of aggressive turn in. Still not seeing Austin. I've got an Iowa over here. I might be able to twerp. He's kind of just chilling there. Okay, there's the Austin. So we're going to keep moving this way. Gonna keep being mindful of the Austin. This Iowa might actually end up pushing up. He's gonna push up, or he's gonna turn back towards his cap. I'm gonna slow down here a little bit. And looks like he's gonna go back towards his cap. I'm gonna assume that's what he's gonna do. So we're up to 84,000 spotting, so... Oh, well, those torps were also multi-purpose. If Iowa chose to go out, I was also thinking Azuma in mind, so that works for us here. And I'm probably going to go ahead and pick an engagement here again momentarily. If we get... might not get enough torps landed there. Unless we have a teammate help us out. Okay. So we got a fire. I'm going to switch to the AP. And unless he goes bow in, then HE becomes kind of worthless for us. And I'm also keeping in mind my conceal is 5-5. When this smoke goes down, not good for us. We'll be spotted and Austin might antagonize us. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it. And I have no spotting on him. I'm trying to figure out what this Yoshi's doing. He seems to be pretty passive over there. This battle could still go either way. I don't think it's very favorable for us right now, and I'd like to get spotting from my Wooster, possibly. Let's turn more out. One of the other weaknesses is we don't have an engine boost, right? So the fire is burning, though, but our torp's about to come off cooldown. I'm having a hard time reading his movements. I haven't been doing very well. But he's only 6 away. It won't take the torps too long to reach, but these are 61 knots. They're not super fast. So if we can get him maybe to burn a DCP or something. Or just, you know, miss entirely. Damn. That could happen too. Cherbourg. Ah, crap. If they can get him down a little more, I can pick a fight here, but... I'm kind of going to ignore this Iowa for now. The Wooster is actually more in need. Switch to AP. They did kill the Asashio, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to help him in time. I don't know if Cherbourg's going to get away with it or not. my torp's about to come off cooldown time. So we're gonna actually probably be YOLOing Iowa here. We'll switch back to high explosive. We're just not gonna get out of this. And he needs to go. I will have smoke again in 20. We are gonna make ourselves a small target. So I'm actually gonna go bow in here. He's gonna turn in. We're gonna go like this. Who's shooting us? It's the Los Andes. Okay. Bow in. We need him going. We'll take a couple of blind shots. And we're going to DCP now. So we had to trade health there. There's just kind of no way of going around that. I'm just taking some blind shots. Because he's low. We can get him killed. No, leave the AAL. His deck plating's a pain. We're gonna start moving when you get the island before CV spots us. Yeah. I'm really worried about the situation here. Fire. He's probably just DCP'd that. The smoke's back up. Alright, yeah, we're bleeding points. So, it's a Minotaur and an Austin. It's like the worst two ships that could possibly be alive and seek to kill me. We're gonna run a Bravo. I'm AM radio located, so I'm probably just gonna end up dying here. But we made a decent crack out of it. I don't think I would change too much about what's happened. Yeah, I don't think our team was ready kind of for that counter push that came off of Alpha back here down to Bravo, so. I mean, basically my goal of like trying to get on the cap would be by time, but you know, it's nothing really going at the moment, and it could be even Radar Austin. I don't Minotaur, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Oh, so I am getting really confused with the names right now. One of the things I love doing, actually, that this Minotaur has, could use up his sleeve, is it's hilarious when you keep your health that low, and it's just a wandering DD running around, and then you end up, what's the word? You catch him off guard, and you use a super heal just as you, the DD, you know, you spot each other or whatever. Yeah, and like you thought you had a chance, but you didn't. Big thing here with Minotaur is like stay bow in when you're in the DD. Don't angle. Unless he just has no heals. Oh, come on, we're one. Okay, he doesn't have a heal. Yeah, but if you keep your health that low, then you just use your super heal, and you're cheeky to make the destroyer player open up on you, and then you just troll him with your heal instantly. So, but yeah, lightning is hard at the low when you're bottom tiered. It's really difficult, but we got a quarter of the enemy team. We did 97,000 spotting, almost 98,000. So, I mean, we did what we needed to do. But, yeah, I didn't expect to kill the minnow, but yeah, just stay bowing like that. If you go broadside to a Minotaur like that, you're just royally screwed. Second, so actually both the DD players, we were rocking the top. I mean, it was kind of a close game, but the points got away pretty early. Well, not early, we just started losing ships and not contesting. Yeah, 98,000. I mean, honestly, 730,000 potential damage in lightning isn't bad. Took 19k. 19,651. Is there always an additional hit point? I thought we didn't have single. Oh, okay. It's just affirming that I got killed. So, that's gonna be live commentary on Lightning and kind of getting an idea how to play. Like, one of the fun things about Lightning is this knife fight destroyer close quarters where you can pick engagements and then choose to disengage when needed with the smoke screens and stuff like that. With the 8 kilometers though, you are gonna possibly find yourself in situations where you kind of might be YOLOing that IO like I did. You know, unfortunately we missed some torps on him to get him off the board earlier, but you know, we did nail the Zuma at least with those double purpose torpedoes. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you subscribe, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. And until next time, take care.